What's up, everybody? How's your day going? I hope it's going great. It's Carter. Again, I mean, I don't know who you expected at this point. I am the only one who narrates these videos. But anyway, we're back where we sort of took a break last video. If you watched that, hopefully you did. Still in Hyrum, still on the XC. Yeah, and we got back to that rock garden. Today, instead of going up and turning back, we're gonna go a few more miles, see how far we make it. I think I put like 10 miles on it this morning. I think I put about 10 miles on it this morning, cruising around to some fishing spots over here. And filled it up this morning. Yeah, put 10 miles on it, and then put another 10 getting up to here. So we're gonna watch the tank. We've used about that much fuel, so we've got, you know, at least a couple gallons left. So we'll make our way up there, and once I see we're about half a tank, probably start heading back. But yeah, anyway, please enjoy, and we're gonna tackle this rock garden once again. Try and do the best lines I can today. Learn from my mistakes yesterday. Maybe not, actually. We'll see about that. Okay, pretty much the last big push right here. There we go. Nice and easy the rest of the way up here, in theory. Oh yeah, there we go. Nothing, man. here's an enduro tip, and honestly just a riding tip in general. Momentum is your best friend. You always want to try and maximize momentum when you're riding and moving through trails, and you know, even if you're a track guy, you know, something like that, or you know, out in the dunes, whatever, especially I think in the dunes, is momentum, because what that does is it not only makes you a whole lot more stable on your machine, and it will cause you to wash out, tip over extremely less. You know, it makes it a whole lot easier to get over obstacles, to you know, maintain and help train your balance. And another thing is just staying hooked in an obstacle. You gotta have confidence. That's a big thing when you're riding, is learning to have confidence. Not too much that you do ridiculous stuff and you fall and stumble and break stuff. That's no bueno. But I mean, we've all been there, you know. Oh yeah, I can definitely clear that triple. No, I did not clear that triple. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if that one's on video, but my first time I went to the track, it was at night and it was on the CR, and it's not exactly what I would call a track machine, I'll be honest. I was following my buddy Hunter, who's a pretty seasoned guy on the track. He's a very good rider. Hello, Hunter Little, if you're watching this. Get back to work at the tire shop. Also, I haven't seen you in a few weeks, months, actually, since we graduated. See, like there. If I would have kept my momentum up, would not have fallen. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I was following my friend Hunter on the track, who he had been to that track and a dozen others before. Sorry. Okay. And a dozen others before it. And I was following him, and there was a triple, and man, he was sending it, and man, I was right on his tail the whole lap. So I was like, fuck it, I'm sending that too. And I sent it, and I sent her a little too hard, bud. Cased it, lost my bike, fell over. Man, that one. I must have a pretty nice angel over my shoulder, because knock on KTM, I haven't broken much. I haven't broken many bones. I've broken one. I broke this wrist falling off the back of a truck a long time ago. I think like in 7th grade or something. But anyway, totally cased it, because I was a little overconfident. Another thing is, you know, being able to find the right gear. You got to know what gear you can lug in, and how slow or how fast sometimes you can go in a gear. Typically, how slow you can go in a gear is more important, but you know, learning that is a very important thing, along with momentum and confidence when you're riding. I think those are some of I'm not going to say the bare minimum, because the bare minimum is balance and 2 arms and 1 leg. But well, maybe 2 arms and 2 legs, but those are definitely essentials if you want to get better and do more stuff. Do some of the stuff that I do and other guys do on the interwebs, or like those insane hill climbs you see on Reels and TikTok and whatnot. But anyway, that's my enduro enduro tip of the day. Editing me, put that up there. Editing me, also make a sarcastic comment. Dude, editing me, that's not nice. You can't say that in front of the kids. Blur that, blur that. Other post, double editing Carter, make sure you censor whatever editing Carter said. That's not nice. He can't say that on the internet. Dude, this is so rocky. Oh my gosh. Will it ever let up? Find out next time on Carter's Not Pretty. Probably not. It's probably gonna be this rough for a while. Oh dear Lord. It's okay. It's making me a better rider. I needed this. I haven't ridden a trail in about a month or two, so this is good for me. Well, actually, I guess I rode in Vernal the video before this. I rode in Vernal, so there's that. But even that was a couple weeks ago, so got a little rust on my chain, you know. This is a good forearm workout. Man, I'm even taking, you know, some of the clearer lines, and it's still a rocky mother effer. Dude, it's not letting up. This is wicked. Ugh. Because this is the rockiest ass crap that I've ridden in a long time. I'm sure it's still getting pretty warm, but let's not go in the bushes. Guys, we've gone a whole 2 miles. And I don't know, 15 minutes? I feel like it's been a long time. Oh, fuck, I'm short. That's another, here real quick, enduro tip. Second enduro tip of the day. Be tall, be taller than me. I'm about 5'11" on a good day. Please be a clearing up. junk. The reason I switched gloves is because I lost my Sense of Speed Nux. Sense of Speed, if you're watching this, bring the Nux gloves back. They're the best ones. I love them. The other gloves are decent, but those are the best ones, and I lost mine, and they don't sell them anymore, I don't think. Also, let me know in the comments if y'all fuck with Uma Musume. Okay, so we're gonna follow that, and we'll go to Curl Pond. We'll go to Curl Pond. How's that sound, fellas? So we'll go up that way, keep going straight, and we'll take a right. Sounds like a plan. Let's play my music while we're at it too. Wanna be like man. And this is a nice valley. I've ridden here before, but it was a while ago. Anyway, really nice place. Back on the road. Oh, how's the bag doing? Looks good. Okay. Back on the road. Oh, did I go down? I went down the wrong trail, fellas. We've got to go back. Good thing I caught that now. I would have been a little dismayed. Oh, that's a badass view, guys, isn't it? Rank, what we call that in the biz. Sixth gear cruising, fellas. wreck show. And you did, but then I did again. Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong? We're still good. No worries. It's a KTM, guys. Dude, these would be sick camping spots if you could get up here. You know, I can't on this bike. I could haul a little bit of luggage, you know, a sleeping bag and some essentials. And man, that would be so fun to do. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This life ain't good enough. I would give my world to lift you up. I would change my life to better suit your mood. Because you're so smooth. Only good Santana song. Under the moon, it's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of love that can be so smooth. Give me a shot and make it real. Just forget about it. Hey, if you would leave, it'd be a crying shame. Do I go with that? Is that where I'm going? I mean, it's not bad, but man, that's up there. No, 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 no. It's the next one. Yeah, I'm not going up that one. All right. Yeah, we keep going. That's a steep son of a gun. Oh my goodness. I guess it's not that bad. You know, it's not like rocky or anything crazy, but man, that's up there. It's a ways to go. And then a ways to go back down with not that much run up, run off. That's the worst part about a steep hill climb, is when you don't have a good amount of run on slash run off to safely exit said hill climb. That's what can make one really scary, in my opinion at least.
give her a try, test it, test the Rooney. That's easy. Second gear. Nice and easy.
you're on your own in the real world. Man, we're way up here. We're 68,000 feet up in the old Cache County Forest. Cache National Forest, I think that's what it's called. Woo! Yep, that's the one. Neil Pond Road. Curl Pond. Curl? Let's go with Curl. I mean, I don't know. Carol? That might be it. It might be Carol. For an hour and 15, it's not pretty nice ride. But the other thing that's kind of weird, on X says I've done 20 miles. This says I've done 30. That's interesting. I wonder if these are basing it off of different things or something, or this isn't calibrated right, because that wouldn't be kilometers. This was sold in America. When I get paid again, I hate those people who love to tell you money is the root of all the ills. They have never been poor, they have never had the joy of a welfare Christmas. Yeah, oh, I know we will never look back. Yeah. isn't getting any altitude sickness or anything. Like it's got plenty of power, especially up here. I can only imagine how it'll feel down in Texas with that rich air. That was creepy. Some nice woods. Man, it is a great temperature up here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, hey, I got service right here. Nice. Oops, not the button I want to press. I keep doing that. I keep either flicking my blinker from one position all the way to the other, flicking it, or just, you know, flicking it on or hitting my horn. I've done that multiple times. It's just like right there. What are you gonna do? This is a pretty nice drive, fellas. Moo cows. Let me make sure we're still. Can't remember if there was another turn. I think that was it. We just keep going straight for a while. Yeah, just up here. Okay. deer. I want to be careful. Because where there's one deer, there's usually a ton. A couple at least. My goodness, that scared me. Look at that. That is awesome. Good country, fellas. Good country. Got service. I don't know. See trucks going up here. Let's go up this way. And then I think what we can do, since this is a loop, we can go back down and go back down around the loop. Yeah, we go back down the loop and go back from whence we came. That's a good plan. And honestly, I guess, yeah, most of this was where the bad stuff was. So maybe when I come down, we can go there and go down on hardware and then go back to where we were staying. Something to think about, I guess. Oh, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. Zoom out. Zoom out. I asked you to zoom out. I'm getting real mad right now. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can see it. Oh my goodness, that is so freaking cool. Yeah, I think this is where this ends. It goes right here. Oh, that is beautiful. See all of Bear Lake right there. Yes, I'm aware I'm using the free version on poor on X. Pull that down. One thing I don't like about this is the kickstand. It's like, doesn't have enough angle. It needs to be angled out more. And it's really odd. I've never had one not have enough angle. Fucking sick. Yeah, there's the rest of the trail right there. So we'll go back down and then we'll go we can either go around, which maybe to save time we can go back that way again and take the road that was the wrong turn. and continue down that. That should take me to the main road, and I can go back to camp from there. That should save me having to go through all of that crappy, rocky, rough stuff. Hopefully, with my luck, it's going to turn out that that is also crappy, rocky, rough stuff too. I think this is I'm gonna make this a two-parter because it's gonna be a long video. It's already been an hour of recording. Yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna turn this off, take a break, and I'll come back to you in the next video. So, bye.